Simon & Schuster Audio presents The Wheel of Life, a memoir of living and dying by Elisabeth Kübler-Ross. Read by Ellen Burstyn, with an introduction by the author, recorded at her home in Scottsdale, Arizona, in March of 1997.
I have been labelled by people who regard me as a death and dying lady. They believe that having spent more than 3 decades in research on life and death and life after death qualifies me as an expert on the subject. I think they miss the point. The only incontrovertible fact of my work is the importance of life. I always say that death can be one of the greatest experiences ever. If you live each day of your life right, then you have nothing to fear. Maybe this, which is certainly my final book, will clear that up. It may also raise a few questions and perhaps even provide a few answers. From where I sit today in a flower-filled living room in my house in Scottsdale, Arizona, the past decade of my life looks extraordinary. As a little girl raised in Switzerland, I could never, not in my wildest dreams, and I would be pretty wild, have predicted one day winding up in a famous author on death and dying, a book whose exploration of life's final passage threw me into the center of a medical and certainly theological controversy. Nor could I have imagined that afterwards I would spend the rest of my life explaining that death does not exist. According to my parents, I was expected to have been a nice church-going Swiss housewife. Instead, I ended up as an opinionated psychiatrist, author and lecturer in the United States, who communicates with guides from a world that I believe is far more loving and glorious than our own. I think modern medicine has become like a prophet offering a life free of pain. This is nonsense. The only thing that I know that truly heals people is the practice of unconditional love.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?